네, 안녕하세요. 배우 안희섭입니다. 이렇게 귀한 시간 내주셔서 감사드리고요. 오늘 성심성의껏 얘기해보면 좋을 것 같습니다. 감사합니다.
Hello, everyone. I'm An Yusuf. Thank you so much for giving your precious time for today, and I will try my best to answer all your questions with sincerity. Thank you so much for coming.
All right, and next up to Mr. Lee Min-ho.
안녕하세요. 전 시점에서
아,
아 유중혁 역을 맡은 이민호입니다. 오랜만에 인사드립니다.
Hello, my name is Imino, and I'm in charge of the Yoo Jung Hyuk in the movie. And then it's been a while that I'm saying hi to you guys. Hello.
All right, and last but not least, director Kim Byung-woo, please.
네, 안녕하세요. 영화 전지적 독자 시점의 감독 김병우입니다. 반갑습니다.
Hello, I'm the director of the movie. It's so good to see you, everyone.
All right, so welcome to Singapore, three of you guys. And of course, we'd like to just start off by sharing how you feel about doing this movie promotional tour because it's the only stop outside Korea and you are meeting the media from Singapore, Malaysia, and Indonesia as well. So maybe start from An Yusuf as well. How do you feel now, doing this tour?
일단 이게 이렇게 세계적으로 관심을 가져주시고 이렇게 저희 영화를 선보일 수 있어서 굉장히 기분이 좋고요. 저희가 굉장히 열심히 촬영하고 재밌게 만든 만큼 많은 분들이 또 재미난 영화로 남았으면 좋겠다는 생각이 듭니다.
First of all, it feels so good to be able to introduce and promote this movie all around the world. And also, since we put so much effort and our heart for this movie, we truly hope that a lot of people can enjoy this movie together.
All right.
네, 항상 작품을 가지고 인사드리는 건 굉장히 설레는 일이고 덕분에 이렇게 또 싱가포르에서 오랜만에 인사드릴 수 있게 돼서 더욱더 행복한 시간인 것 같습니다.
You know, every time when I get to meet you guys and say hello to you, it feels so flirting and surreal to be here. And then it feels great that I can come back to Singapore after so long and say hello to you guys through this project. So it feels great.
I'm sure we are happy to have you back as well, Mr. Lee Min-ho. All right, and last but not least, director Kim Byung-woo.
예, 한국뿐만이 아니라 이렇게 싱가포르, 인도네시아, 말레이시아 같은 나라에서도 저희 영화가 많이 사랑받길 바라고요. 사실은 제가 어제 비행기를 놓쳐가지고 사실 이 자리에 못 올 뻔했는데 때문에 여기 와서 이렇게 만나 뵙고 인터뷰한 것만으로도 사실 저는 좀 약간 매우 다행인 입장입니다. 네.
Actually, it feels great that and also not only that, so we really want that not only in Korea but also in Singapore and Indonesia and Malaysia, we want this movie to receive love from you guys. But also, just like FTMI, I wanted to let you know that I missed a flight yesterday and almost couldn't make it today.
Wow.
So the fact that I'm able to be here and talk to you and be part of the media interview feels great.
All right. Thankfully, he made it today. Okay. All right. So we first up to director Kim first. We'd like to just ask, why do you decide to do this movie adaptation of this web novel? Because this is actually quite different from your previous original feature films such as The Terror Life and also Tick Point. So why a movie adaptation of this webtoon?
이전에 오리지널 장편 영화들과 다른 스타일의 작품인데 이번 영화를 제작하게 된 결정적인 계기는 무엇이었나요?
굉장히 관객이 이야기에 직접 참여해서 즐길 수 있을 것 같다는 생각이 많이 들었었어요. 처음에 이 원작 소설을 읽었을 때. 그리고 그 점은 어찌 보면 제가 그 전에 만들었던 다른 영화들과도 유사점이 분명히 있을 것이고 그렇다고 한다면 제가 훨씬 좀 더 재밌게 만들 수 있지 않을까. 그러니까 단순히 그냥 웹소설을 읽을 때 제가 그냥 사건을 쭉 읽어 내려가는 느낌이 아니라 만약에 나라면 저 때 어떻게 할까? 만약에 나에게 저런 능력이 생긴다면 난 어떻게 행동할까라는 그런 질문들을 계속 불러일으키는 이야기였었어요.
When I actually read the original novel of this movie, I realized that this could be a story that can actually absorb the audience into the story, meaning like make the audience be part of the story. And that's something that I felt it when I was reading the novel and realized that it's quite similar to the previous project and movie that I made in that way. And also because of that reason, I felt confident that I can make this novel, the original story, as exciting as I want it to be. Because when I was reading the web novel, I felt like I wasn't just reading it, but I was imagining myself like if I'm the part of the movie or if I'm part of the story, if I have this power, what would I do? And all those like thinking and make me realize and like thought about it, make me want to decide that this is the movie that I want to make.
Right, so a very thought intriguing and provoking movie, of course. But we have to talk about director Kim's your casting decisions. Why have you decided to cast An Hyo-seop and Lee Min-ho as the two leading actors in their roles? Do you see any similarities between their personality and their roles' personality? And did you have to do a lot to convince them to take up this movie?
질문이 너무 많아가지고
There's so many questions in one question.
Just casting decisions. You know, why An Hyo-seop, why Lee Min-ho? Is there any similarities between their personalities and those in the webtoon?
질문하신 점에 이미 어느 정도 답은 있는 것 같습니다. 그러니까 뭐 유중혁과 닮은 점, 김독자와 닮은 점에 대해서 저도 당연히 두 배우분을 캐스팅할 때 가장 크게 염두했던 점이었고요. 또 한 가지는 독자 같은 경우에는 기존에 저희 한국 영화 시장에서도 본 적 없는 좀 더 그 신선한 느낌이 있는 배우분이 저는 필요하다고 생각했었어요. 때문에 뭐 예산도 많고 뭐 저희 스케줄도 굉장히 빡빡한 영화이긴 하지만 영화에서 본 적 없는, 그러니까 영화 작업 처음이신 배우분으로 해보면 어떨까 하는 생각이 들었고, 그때 이제 안현수 배우님이 가장 크게 눈에 들어왔었고요. 실제 만나 뵀을 때는 너무너무나 제가 생각했던 그 독자라는 인물과 잘 어울릴 것 같아서 그렇게 함께 하게 됐습니다. 반대로 유중혁 같은 경우에는 사실 저희가 뭔가 원래 기본적으로 캐스팅할 때 리스트를 작성을 하는데 그 리스트를 작성을 할 수가 없었어요. 왜냐하면 떠오르는 사람이 한 명밖에 없어가지고 그냥 이 사람이 못한다고 하면 우리는 아마 영화를 못 만들 거야는 생각이었었어요.
So I feel like your question already have the answer because you ask about how similar were the cast to the characters Yoo Jung-hyuk and Kim Dok-ja, right? So that is the one thing that we thought a lot and put importance when we were casting. So in terms of Kim Dok-ja, the main character, we were looking for a new face, someone who weren't debuted yet on the big screen. And even though the schedule is tight and the budget is big, but we've been looking for a new face and a new actor. And we were thinking about it. Then when we get to know about An Hyo-seop, we're like, oh, it will be perfect. And when I actually met him in real life, I realized that his image and the character's image really fit well. And in terms of Yoo Jung-hyuk, honestly, before we cast, we usually come up with a list of the personality and characteristic that the cast should have. But we weren't able to create it because there was only one person that popped up in our head, which was him. So when we were about to cast him, we were talking to ourselves like, oh, if he said no, if he reject this role, I don't think we can make the movie.
Wow, so they're both the top choices for director Kim in that manner. So maybe to An Hyo-seop now, so how do you feel about that? You know, are you drawn to the script when you first read it, and you know what makes you want to take it up when you read the script?
일단 처음 대본을 봤을 때 이러한 대본이 어떻게 영상화될까에 대한 궁금증이 굉장히 컸고요. 저도 영화를 너무 사랑하는 사람으로서 한국에서 이런 영화 나온다는 게 굉장히 기념비적인 어떤 작품이 될 거라고 생각을 했고, 그리고 워낙 제가 좋아했던 감독님과 함께 할 수 있었고 제가 좋아하는 선배님들과 함께 할 수 있었어서 뭐 마다할 이유가 없었고요. 그리고 개인적으로는 김독자의 이 평범함이 제가 그려냈을 때 어떨지 굉장히 궁금했어요. 사실 평범함이라는 게 굉장히 모호한 개념인 것 같은데 그러한 저의 모습을 그려내고 싶은 욕심도 있었던 것 같습니다.
When I first received the script, I was thinking like, how can this script become an actual movie? I had a curiosity at the very beginning, and also I thought that if this script can become a movie, then it will become a monumental project in Korean movie like industry and history. And not only that, I realized that I'll be working with the director that I like and also with the senior actor that I admire. So there were no reason for me to reject this offer. Also, another part that I thought about is that it was the normal and the general, like very common part of Kim Dok-ja's character was something that I was curious about. Like, how can I depict the normalness and the commonness of Kim Dok-ja through me, because the definition and like what normal and general is very vague. So I had some kind of like desire, a little bit of like push, a demand that I want to be the person who showed this to the world through the movie.
Nice. And for Mr. Lee Min-ho as well, you are the top choice, obviously, for director Kim as well. So when you saw the script that it was a web adaptation of a web novel and webtoon, so what drew you particularly to the role or to the script of this movie?
저는 요즘 시대가 점점 개인화되고 굉장히 가속화된 빠른 템포로 시대가 변하고 있다라고 생각이 들었고요. 그럴 때 우리가 주변을 둘러보고 결국 정말 챙겨야 할 것들이 사람이라는 생각을 개인적으로 하던 찰나에 이 대본을 보게 되었고, 결국 이 이야기가 가고자 하는 방향은 여럿이 사람이 사람을 통해서 용기를 얻고 희망을 얻고 고난을 헤쳐나갈 수 있다라는 이야기 같았어서 이 시대에 꼭 필요한 이야기라고 생각을 했습니다.
These days, I felt like the world is becoming more and more individualized and then it's getting faster. And the change, the tempo of changes are also accelerating, like how fast the world is changing. So I thought that this is the moment that we need to look around and then really think about what we need to take care of the most. And my conclusion and my answer was people. People are the one that I need to take care and really think deeply about it. And that was the moment when I received the script. And when I read the script, I found out that this story is basically about how people are receiving courage, hope, and going through the adversity together. And I realized and felt that this is a story that the world right now, the society right now, need the most.
All right. Obviously, with the success of the web novel and the webtoon, there might be some weight to portraying their individual roles. So maybe to Mr. Lee Min-ho first, do you face any challenges or specific preparation for the particular role here?
혹시 이번 영화를 제작하면서 가장 큰 도전은 어떤 부분이었나요? 특히 이제 어려웠던 장면이 있다면 그 이유는 뭘까요?
어떤 작품 특성 때문에 사실 뭐가 더 어려웠다라는 지점은 없었던 것 같고, 늘 그냥 하던 대로 치열하게 고민하고 치열한 정서를 담으려고 하는 작업 자체가 좀 가장 힘들었었던 것 같고요. 근데 이번 작품은 아무래도 상대나 어떤 이런 배경들이 거의 없는 상태에서 거의 모든 것이 진행됐기 때문에 그런 상상을 더 필요로 하는 지점들이 가장 어려웠던 지점인 것 같습니다.
Usually when I'm acting and preparing for the project, I don't have a difficulty just because of the like characteristic or the like specialty of the project or the story. As I always do, I always like arduously think about like how can I make this work and how can I embody or convey the emotion through this project. So I think those process of preparation is the most difficult part when I'm doing the acting. But if you ask me specifically about this project, I think the fact that most of my like shooting didn't have the background or didn't have the people, so it required me to add additional imaginatory power and imagination was one of the difficult part that I had.
How about for Ms. An Hyo-sup? Do you have any specific preparation work you did for this particular role?
그러니까 영화 자체가 독자의 시점으로 흐르다 보니까 관객분들을 영화에 탑승시켜야 된다는 좀 막대한 부담감이 있었던 것 같아요. 아무래도 저희 영화가 판타지의 요소들이 있다 보니 어떻게 하면 이 가생의 세계로 모두를 끌어올 수 있을까라는 지점들을 감독님과 얘기를 굉장히 많이 했고요. 그런 지점에서 어떻게 해야지 저와 함께 이 기나긴 여정을 함께 할 수 있을까에 대해서 고민을 제일 많이 했던 것 같습니다.
Because this movie itself, if you read the title, is omniscient reader's viewpoint, right? So it's going through from the viewpoint of the Kim Dokja. Therefore, the one thing that I had a pressure on was to how can I make sure that the audience can join this movie journey with me? How can I make sure that they are onboarded to the movie, since it is a perspective of the audience and the viewer? And also on top of that, we do have some fantasy factors as well in the movie. So biggest question that I had and I discussed a lot with the director was how can we make sure that the audience feel this imaginary world, something that doesn't exist, but how can we make sure that people can feel it and get convinced? And also on top of that, how can we make sure that people can be part of this long journey that we're about to start?
Yeah, I'm sure when you watch the movie, you can definitely feel it from the perspective of the main character. Back to director Kim, because we know it's adaptation from a web novel, so perhaps you can tell the audience here what difference can they expect from this movie, adaptation compared to the web novel or the webtoon?
이거 진짜 처음에 시나리오 쓸 때 엄청 고민 많이 했던 지점인데요. 이런 걸 여쭤보시다니 참 명쾌하게 답변을 드리자면 원작인 웹소설에서 2시간 기준의 영화로 이야기를 다시 만든다고 했을 때 어느 정도의 각색은 불가피하다고 생각했었어요. 때문에 제가 가장 중요하다고 생각했던 거는 어떻게 하면 이 얘기를 관객들에게 재밌게 전달할 수 있을까라는 거였었어요. 그러니까 원작을 얼마나 지키냐 안 지키냐 그런 것들에 얽매일 게 아니라 어떻게 하면 이 영화를 더 재밌게 할 것인가가 제일 주된 포인트였고요. 소설과 영화가 다른 점이 있냐 없냐라고 보신다면 저는 오히려 장르 혹은 매체의 차이에서 오는 거라고 생각해요. 소설에서 읽으면서 상상했던 어떤 그런 괴술들과의 전투 장면들이 영화에서는 전부 다 실제로 구현이 다 됩니다. 그냥 편하게 보시고 즐기실 수 있게 만들었습니다.
I wish I can hit my lap. This was a question that I thought a lot at the very beginning before we even start the movie. And to answer you clearly in short, I think there are some inevitable editing and changes, minor changes that happen because of the different platform that we are trying to portray this original web novel into 2 hours movie. Therefore, when I thought about it, what I focused the most, the biggest point is how can we make sure that the story will be entertaining? How can we make sure that the audience will find it exciting? And therefore, because I was focusing on this point, I try not to get too restrained to the point of keeping the original story. So if your question is about how much change or how much different does it have, I probably want to let you know that probably these changes happen because of the different genre and a different method that we're using to tell the story. But just letting you know that whatever you imagine from the novel, we did portray and brought it to the world of the movie. So I just want you to sit down, relax, and enjoy this fantasy and have fun.
Yeah, it would definitely be as entertaining, as intriguing as the web novel, I think, as director Kim has explained. Back to Mr. An Hyo-sup as well. Your character, Dokja, in the movie is described as a plain-looking person working in the gaming company. I know as we can see, you are definitely not plain-looking, close to it. Was it difficult trying to portray being plain-looking for your character? I have to ask this.
저는 일단 스스로 그렇게 제가 잘났다고 생각하지 않고요. 그리고 이게 평범함을 얘기하다 보니 과연 평범한 게 뭘까라는 질문을 던지게 됐어요. 이 세상에 키 큰 사람이 있는 것처럼 작은 사람도 존재하고 얼굴이 뚜렷한 사람도 있는 반면 얼굴이 좀 밋밋하게 생기신 분들도 있는 거고 그렇다면 과연 나는 어떤 얼굴일까라는 생각을 했을 때 그냥 제 존재 자체가 평범한 사람이라고 저는 여길 수밖에 없었고요. 오히려 제가 생각하는 저의 얼굴이 특별하다고 생각하면 이 작품에 임할 수 없었을 것 같아요. 그래서 최대한 그 평범함의 경계를 없애고 작업에 임했던 것 같습니다.
So if you ask me, I don't think I'm a that like outstanding person. I don't think so. And since the story is talking about ordinary, looking ordinary, being ordinary, that made me go back to the question of, so what is being ordinary? Like in the world, there are people who are tall, but there are also people who are short. And there are people who have a very vivid, prominent face, but also very plain face, right? So I was questioning myself, like in that case, who am I? Where do I belong? And I had to come to the conclusion that my existence itself is ordinary. Because if I consider myself that I'm outstanding, is special, then I thought that I won't be able to even start this project. So I really work on the balancing out and also blurring out the boundary of what is ordinary and what is extraordinary.
Yeah, I think he's being too humble over here. I'm sure we can all agree, right? Of course, talking about extraordinary, the one beside you, Mr. Lee Min-ho, extraordinary character as well as in person as well. So I'd like to ask you, Mr. Lee Min-ho, was there any particular scene you find especially difficult to film there? Any particular one or challenges in a particular scene?
이게 웹소설에서 아주 출중한 독보적인 외모라고 묘사가 돼 있는 캐릭터라서 그 부분이 가장 어려웠습니다. 저는 평범한 사람이거든요. 저는 평범함은 외적인 것이 아니라 내적인 거에서 나온다라고 생각하는데 저는 내적으로 굉장히 평범한 사람이라 그 지점이 가장 어려웠습니다.
In the web novel, if you have read it, you realize that the description of Yoo Jung-hyuk, the role he took, says he has an outstanding and beautiful face that just win over anybody. It's uncomparable. So that was the most difficult part of acting because I consider myself as an ordinary person because I believe that people should be defined by their internal self, not their external self. And I believe that I'm internally very ordinary person. So knowing that, it was so difficult to portray such outstanding and extraordinary exterior person.
Okay, these two questions are for them to show their humility. They are both too humble to say that they are just ordinary because they are way more than that. Okay, we'll go back to Mr. An Hyo-sop because this is, I believe, your first theatrical film debut. So how has this experience or preparation work different from previous works you have produced?
일단 영화라는 거를 어렸을 때부터 너무 꿈꿔왔던 사람으로서 저한테 굉장히 흥분되는 작업이었고요. 워낙 2시간짜리 어떠한 작품을 공을 들여 만드는 작업은 처음이다 보니까 이렇게까지 디테일하게 대화를 나누면서 한 컷 한 컷을 만들어 나갈 수 있구나라는 지점이 굉장히 매력적이었고요. 그리고 그냥 뭔가 작품을 만들기 위한 현장이 아니라 모두가 하나의 목표점을 갖고 한 마음이 돼서 무언가를 만들어낸다는 게 굉장히 저한테는 감격스러운 순간이었어요. 왜냐하면 이러한 곳이 있었구나, 이러한 곳이 존재했구나라는 걸 처음 느끼게 해준 곳이라서 굉장히 기분이 좋았습니다.
So as a person who grew up dreaming about being part of the movie, this whole project and the progress was really exciting and thrilling for me. And it was my first time seeing how much efforts are putting in to create 2 hours of movie. And that I realized and learned that there's so much details that you should put it in to make this 2-hour movie happen. And each scene, there were so many conversation and thought process going on. And seeing that, realizing that experience, that made me feel like this whole thing is so attractive and charming. So not only the project and movie itself, but the fact that everyone is becoming like whole team, like a one team, and putting effort to like make this one goal possible felt very overwhelming to me. I felt so touched because I realized that, oh my God, there's a world like this in this industry. I didn't realize this was possible. So when I found out about this part, I felt so good.
Right. And I'm just curious because for An Hyuk-sup, Lee Min-ho is also a senior who has been in the industry creating movies for so many years. Do you seek his advice in any way when you first acted or be part of the movie set and scene? Did you actively ask his opinions or advice from him?
저는 사실 연기하기가 너무 쉬웠던 게 김독자가 유중혁을 굉장히 선망하고 아이돌라이즈를 하는데 실제로 저도 민호 형의 작품을 보면서 자랐고 저도 형의 팬이었기 때문에 제가 민호 형을 바라보는 눈빛이 마치 김독자가 유중혁을 바라보는 눈빛과 비슷했다고 생각을 해요. 그래서 저는 굉장히 수월했습니다.
For me, it was really easy to act throughout the process because like how Kim Dok-ja is admiring and looking up to and idolizing Yoo Jung-hyuk, that's how I exactly felt to Lee Min-ho. Because I grew up watching him acting and watching his projects, therefore I was already his fan. So the way Kim Dok-ja is seeing Yoo Jung-hyuk was exactly how I see Lee Min-ho. So for me, the acting, the whole process was so easy.
Yeah. So in real life and in the show is quite similar. The way he looked at Lee Min-ho. For Mr. Lee Min-ho, for those of us who have not read the webtoon or the web novel, what can they look forward to in this movie adaptation of Omniscient Read the Prophecy?
저는 어떤 새로운 모험을 하는 거에 거부감이나 두려움이 없는 삶을 추구하거든요. 그런 면에서 저희 영화는 새로운 모험의 시작을 선사할 수 있는 영화라고 생각을 하기 때문에 그런 점에서 굉장히 신선한 경험이 되지 않을까 생각합니다.
I'm a type of person who pursue a life where I will never say no or feel resistance toward or feel afraid of the new adventure. So I feel that this movie will be able to give you those refreshing experience, something new, like a new adventure to you through this movie. So I think this is something that you can feel.
Right. So for those of us who have not watched the web novel or read the webtoon, you can still enjoy the movie nonetheless, and you'll also have a pleasant experience watching the movie when it's out in your theaters. All right. Before we end the press conference, we have the last two questions, but it will not be me asking the questions. We have arranged a special appearance from Bi-hyung for today's press conference in Singapore. So for those of you who don't know, Bi-hyung is like this character that appears in the movie that gives the characters special scenarios, missions that they have to complete. So he is here to give An Hyuk-sup, Lee Min-ho, and director Kim two special scenarios before we complete the press conference. So ladies and gentlemen, let's take a look at what Bi-hyung and his special scenarios are. All right, his first scenario, Bi-hyung is asking the three of you, with your last coin, which ability will you improve? Is it strength, agility, intelligence, weapon power, or endurance? Because in the movie or in the story, every coin you can just improve a little bit of your ability. It's like a booster. So which of these five would you choose to improve? I think we'll start with Mr. An Hyuk-sup here. Which one would you choose?
저는 지금은 4번 무기 공격력을 해서 이 마이크라는 무기로 세계적으로 많은 분들이 꼭 저희 영화를 잘 볼 수 있는 그런 능력을 얻고 싶습니다.
For now, I would love to choose number 4, the weapon power.
Weapon power, wow.
And then consider this mic as a weapon and level it up and then make sure the whole world can get to watch this movie and use this weapon to promote it.
Oh, wow. So reach as many people as possible with the microphone. I thought he's going to use the weapon power of the mic to hit me. Okay, no. It's not happening. All right, how about Mr. Lee Min-ho? Which one would you choose to improve the ability?
저는 오늘 아침부터 말을 굉장히 많이 하고 있어서 체력을 몰빵하고 싶습니다. 네.
Because I've been talking a lot since this morning, so if I have to choose, I would love to level up my endurance.
Endurance. He's a little bit tired, maybe he's. Okay, and last but not least, Director Kim, which one would you choose then?
예, 저는 민첩성에 투자를 하고 싶은데요. 그러면 비행기를 놓치지 않겠죠?
I would love to level up my agility because that way I won't be missing any more flights.
Rest assured, you won't be missing your one today. Okay, so we have the first question that's from Bi Hyung, and I believe we have the second scenario from Bi Hyung again. It's a really tough question, I think, because if the novel became a reality, so who would you choose as your ally? So these are the 5 characters who are also in the movie. That's also going through the scenarios with them. We have Yoo Sang-ah, Lee Hyung-seong, Jung Hui-won, Lee Ji-hai, and Lee Jung-young. They all have different special powers and abilities. Yeah, who would you choose as your ally? Maybe from Mr. An Hyo-sop as well? Or should we start with Director Kim? If you have to choose an ally, who would you choose to fight the war with you?
4번 이지혜로 하겠습니다.
I'll go with number 4, Lee Ji-hae.
Lee Ji-hae.
예.
Why? You like the machine gun?
왜냐면 블랙핑크니까요.
Because she's Blackpink.
She's Blackpink. So you want to choose her because she's Blackpink. She's Jisoo from Blackpink. All right, fair enough. It's your choice. It's your ally. Okay, how about Mr. Lee Min-ho here?
저도 4번으로 하겠습니다.
I'll choose number 4 as well.
Also because she's.
그래서 저 총 대신 노래를 듣겠습니다.
And instead of the weapon, her weapon, I'll listen to her song.
They are not choosing the ally to fight the role. They are choosing the ally to just be friends with. Okay.
무엇보다 큰 힘이 될 수 있을 것 같습니다.
I feel like that her music will become the biggest power to
Oh
me.
wow. Music is power. Okay. Sure. Last but not least, Mr. An Hyo-sop, who would you choose? Please tell me you're not choosing Lee Ji-hai as well.
4번 고르겠습니다.
Number 4, I'll choose number 4.
Jisoo again. Okay. Why?
같은 이유입니다.
Same reason.
Blackpink rules the Blackpink wins today. Okay, so all 3 of you will choose Lee Ji-hai. All right, just an interesting portion. So thank you very much.